Welcome to Ideas Are Cheap, the podcast where we believe that real impact comes from making ideas happen. Hosted by yours truly, John Rosopoulos. It's a PowerPoint-free zone, showcasing Australian technology companies and the products and services driving real change. We speak with the people who are doing the hard work of solving real problems and delivering value and impact.
Great presentation you did earlier. Can you please tell us who is Portable and what's your role and what's your name?
Hello, my name is Sarah and I am a human-centered AI lead at Portable. And Portable is a partner for public innovation. We partner with government, with not-for-profits, with charities and with private industry. And what we do is we are really interested in social challenges that require creative solutions. And that's the thing that guides us. So we have impact areas like mental health and well-being, like access to justice, healthy aging. We're kind of thinking more about where does society need to have really good minds focused and energy focused and new emerging technology applied so that we can all kind of benefit.
Fantastic, thank you. So what's your approach to good design?
Yeah, so I think what is two things. I think that there's a really amazing framework called the Double Diamond, very common, and it's used by design thinking practitioners. It really actually says that you don't have to start thinking in the solution space. You don't have to start thinking at the end right away. And I love that. At the same time, I think that it's particularly important, especially in the context of AI, to be able to articulate or think or imagine what you want at the end in order to be able to navigate through all of the possibilities, especially when we're thinking about AI governance.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think AI governance currently can be boiled down to a lot of procedural checks and a linear format or a cyclical format. I just want to encourage people to think about the impacts really early and work backwards, because if you think about the impacts, you'll start to uncover all of the questions that are a bit gnarly that you have to ask right at the start.
Wonderful. You also, which I thought was great, every AI question is a design question. So are you finding people want to jump straight to the solution? I put AI in somewhere and forgetting like why we're doing this? Is that what you mean by that statement?
There's definitely that. Like, I kind of think, if we think about it like this, right? There was a time where people wanted to have a website for everything, or then there was, I want the app for the thing. And now it's like, hey, I want the AI for the thing.
Yep.
And we always have to step back and say, all right, but like, what are we trying to solve first? And then let's consider, is a website going to help? How? Is an app going to help? How? Is AI, what kind of AI? So I think there is a design question to be unpacked in that. However, I also think that within AI, and to go back again to the website analogy, we used to have a world 20, 25 years ago where developers and sysadmin folk were just like, we build websites. Yep. Since then, we've had a flourishing of all of the different design and speciality roles like product management, UX, UI, design strategy, research. I feel like the same thing is happening right now with AI systems and products, where we have AI engineers doing a lot of the work and the thinking. But what we need to do is open it up to, hey, instead of saying what's the right model, and that being a technical choice or something that's informed by the availability of the certain model in a geographic zone that you want to host it in, actually opening it up to say, hey, who fed the model, who designed the model, what data has been used to feed it. All of these questions can be data questions, and they're often human-centered data questions.
Oh, on that same theme, luckily, my notes are great. You mentioned obviously AI has a lot of human in it. When people come to you for work, are they looking for impacts outside of those efficiency gains? Or you mentioned a lot of people obviously always want efficiency gains, but like obviously there's other things there. Humans exist. So, yes. So like what are you seeing in that type of space where we're trying to help humans in a way?
Yeah, I think we work with a lot of clients who want to unlock the value in the complex, messy work that humans do better than machines.
Yep.
So they're looking to automate and augment workflows most often to remove manual, repetitive work. However, we are also seeing at the same time the flourishing, not just of efficiency and productivity gains, but the flourishing of like the quality of thinking and the quality of work by using and partnering with generative AI solutions. So we're finding sometimes that actually if you use it well, like if you use Gen AI LLMs as a thought partner to explore a subject that you don't really know very well, it can take you a lot longer because you still need to fact check and validate and verify. It doesn't necessarily make you faster, and you still need to do a heck of a lot of quality assurance, but it can make the quality of your work better. So I think we're actually standing at the edge of looking way past just one metric of what it is to be great at integrating AI into your workplace and into your role.
Yeah, it'd be great if like it made work more enjoyable. Like you took all those annoyances away, and you can get down to the business of like enjoying work and providing value. You know?
Yeah. What about you? How are you enjoying it?
I'm not a great writer at times, so I'm like just the basic functionality of just like, can you just fix this and like make it sound better? But just doing quick research, like even for coming here, I cheekily I'm like, how can I find out what these people do? I'm like, I'll just tell Perplexity, here's all their websites. and then I shoved it into my other thing because I like to listen to things. I just listened to its response. I was like, oh yeah, cool. And I was like, that would have probably traditionally would have taken, I don't know, hours. I did it I let it run. It took whatever, 10 minutes.
So
then I came back and just listened. I'm like, oh, that's very good.
I love that you can also, use the multimodal capability and listen to it. I find the same. Like I have to, for example, do a lot of research, and there's so much research to do in this space.
Where do you start?
Where do I start? So often I will find an article and then translate it in 11 labs or something, and then go and take a walk in the sunshine because I can absorb the information better that way.
11 labs, I've got to look that one up. Not that I need to pay for another subscription, but that's
true.
The last question, I like the best bit just because the invisible excellence around the trams one. You had to, you can speak to it. They replicate their UI, I think, pixel by pixel. Explain what you mean by invisible excellence. What happened in that project?
Yeah. So for me, invisible excellence, when I'm thinking about the unsung heroes of like AI projects, we're in a world where generative AI applications are really taking the stage, and a lot of them are facilitating interactions for the first time with people and experiencing like the real magic of it.
Yeah.
I think there's a whole lot of use cases that are AI or machine learning, and the Yarrow Trams example is essentially a modernization story of technology that was built in the 80s that needed desperately to come online, not just be, something you could boot up on your computer. They run so much of the transport infrastructure for millions of people a day. And operators who were used to the old operating system and the old user interface, they just wanted to do what they do, and we didn't want to muck them up. So whilst we had to basically rip out the back end and replace it, we didn't do this on our own. We did this with lots of partners, and we replaced their asset vehicle fleet management system. What we didn't replace, or what we had to pixel by pixel replicate, was the interface that the tram operators use to manage their daily workflow. And for me, it's actually amazing to have the invisibility of technology working behind the scenes, and the magic, the excellence is when humans actually are just like, wow, it just keeps working. And we didn't know about like that you basically rip the guts out of something and then put it back in a new way.
Because why that resonated for me is I've been at the A2 for quite some time, and I had the mainframe terminals, and you got very, very quick at moving around where you needed to go, and they upgraded it. The new system is better, but from personal opinions here only, the user perspective, you're much slower. So that's improved now. They've made the updates. But yeah, that's why I knew why they wanted to keep it. They're like, we know exactly how to use this. Let's not reinvent the wheel as long as everything else works better. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. If people want to reach out to you or Portable, how could they do that?
Best way is LinkedIn. So
Yep.
Sarah Tamara Kaur, Kaur, and Portable, portable.com.au. And love to have a chat.
Thank you so much.